If you don't agree, you just keep quiet. Let's manage our society the way we see. If we are wrong, we shall find out by ourselves.
Law, General Museveni did not bring it in the interest of the people of Uganda, but it was brought to target the opposition, including myself, knowing that he can use it to crack down on anybody.
Respect African values as you respect yours. Bino bigambo bya Museveni yali ayanukula munnamawulire wa CNN mu 2016 yali amubuuza ku tteeka ery'ebisiyaga eryali lyayisibwa mu 2013. Ekintu kino nno tekitandise leero. Sooka olabe vidiyo eno.
President Obama,
Respect,
lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender
respect African societies and their values. If you don't agree, you just keep quiet. Let's manage our society the way we see. If we are wrong, we shall find out by ourselves. Just the way we don't interfere with yours.
Do you personally dislike homosexuals?
Of course, they are disgusting. What sort of people are they? How can you go? I never knew what they were doing. That's how I've been told recently that what they do is terrible, disgusting. But I was ready to ignore that if there was proof that that's how he is born, abnormal. But now the proof is not there.
Muyinza okulowooza nti ekintu kino eky'ebisiyaga kitandise leero mu Uganda. Etteeka lino baalireetako mu paalamenti era ne liyisibwa Pulezidenti Yoweri Kaguta Museveni n'alisayiningako. Kyokka ne bavayo ne baliwakanya ne bagenda mu kkooti, bannamateeka ne bagenda mu kkooti ne baliwakanya era kkooti n'erina lifaayinga. Asumani basalirwa okulikomyawo mu paalamenti lyali lyayisibwa dda. Era wano paalamenti okuddamu okuliyisa ne Museveni okulisayininga gwali mulundi gwakubiri. Ebigambo Bobi Wine bye yayogedde ng'ali ku BBC yabadde agezaako kubeera general nga ye oba omukulembeze w'obanga ozze mu buyinza you have to be tolerant. Lwakuba nti ate buli omu yakifunye bubi. Ensonga lwaki olaba ne ababaka ba paalamenti baavuddeyo nga bawakana oba nga bakuba empawa ku bigambo bino Bobi Wine byayogedde. Ye lwakisooka owulire n'ebigambo Bobi Wine byayogedde ku BBC.
Mentioned that this law, General Museveni did not bring it in the interest of the people of Uganda, but it was brought to target the opposition, including myself, knowing that he can use it to crack down on anybody that is perceived to be friendly to that community. So,
but let me just ask you about this. Your party, the National Union platform, voted in favour of the law in its entirety.
Sure. But in my party, I have members of parliament that are working with General Museveni.
What's your view of this anti-homosexual law? You say it was introduced to get at you, to get at the opposition, but do you support it or do you oppose it?
It was brought targeting the opposition, and that means that anything that I say about that law puts not only me but even my loved ones in harm's way. That's why.
So that's why you refrain from taking a position. So even if I were to ask you if you did become president, would you repeal that law? Again, you would not answer.
I would be very cautious because I know that it was largely targeting us as the opposition.
Protected. And it is through the conduct of members that we are respected and what we put out. Honourable members, we did pass the Homosexual Act, and the Anti-Homosexual Act was passed by this House. And it was brought in good faith by the opposition. But I have been looking at the international press when we are being bashed that we could have been bought. Yet what we exercised was in accordance with the Constitution. The sovereignty of the people of the Constitution is done through the elected members of Parliament. That is Article 1. And we did it under Article 79. So, Right Honourable Speaker and members, we have what we call foreign policy. When any member of Parliament or a Ugandan has travelled, he must look at the national interest. and what national interest has provided for in chapter in part 28 and in Article 8 of the Constitution. Wouldn't it be proper that foreign policy is adhered to, so that when you are a member of parliament, when you are a Ugandan and you have traveled, you work in accordance with the Constitution on the national policy or national position? Because in this case, the national position is in accordance with the act that was passed by this parliament. So when someone goes out and is the president of a party, and he thinks that even his own party did not do good in accordance with what he was, how do we protect our colleagues in the House who brought it and they were exercising the powers in accordance with the law? That one is a very bad practice. I thank you.
Thank you.
Right Honourable Speaker, thank you very much for referring us to Appendix F, the Code of Conduct. This House is only protected by us, how we conduct ourselves. And I want to join my brother from Kisoro, Honourable Kwizera, to share the pain. And we need guidance on how we shall conduct ourselves. If this House takes a decision on any matter, and then a political leader of any color or right says that particular group of people were either compromised, it leaves us, even after this parliament, right, Honourable Speaker, you can be the Chief Justice, you can be anything, a law peer can be a UN director, you can get into international organization. Right, Honourable, are you presiding over a house which is being compromised? Are you presiding over a house where, when laws are passed, they have partisan faces? The anti-homosexuality bill, which became law, was actually brought by Honourable Asman. Did the NRM MPs commit a suicide and a mistake to support that bipartisan law? Should we be castigated? Should we be traded off the integrity of this country because somebody wanted to access a visa? Right Honourable Speaker, is that fair for political leaders from Uganda to speak recklessly, carelessly about the image of this parliament? Can it make us proud to be members of parliament where we are compromised? I sympathize with those who call themselves on the other side. This is very painful. I feel like I'm crying.
The bill was brought by an opposition member and is even a president of a political party, that is Gemma. And it was also seconded by opposition. And then the whole House supported for the good of this country. In the name of protecting the family, that was supported. The aspect of having cheap politics and trading the decision of a country, which is a national position, cannot be accepted by this country. And I am not going to ask, first of all, the members of opposition that I have, led by Honourable Mpuga, were not compromised by anybody. And they don't work for President Museveni. They are opposition members, and you cannot go there and claim that these members are working for President Museveni. They acted on their own way for the good of the people of Uganda, not for smaller envelopes. The only person that we know did not support, we know. But the rest of the people, that is Honourable Fox, the rest we know supported this bill, and opposition is not compromised. If he's compromised, that is his business. Our members have integrity to protect. And I'm not going to ask Honourable Loeb to make a statement on that because he's not a party to it.
Kale, ebyo bye bigambo, naye nga nyongera okutegeeza nti etteeka lino okusanga nga wenyigira mu buli w'ebisiyaga mu Uganda ovunaanibwa. Waliwo ekibonerezo eky'okusiba emyaka 10 n'okuwa engassi abipromotinga. Ensonga lwaki international community omuli America, UK n'ensi endala zivuddeyo ne ziteeka akazito ku Uganda nga baagala etteeka lino balisazeemu kubanga lityoboola eddembe ly'aba minority nga bano nno be bali b'ebisiyaga. Naye kambuuze, ebisiyaga kye kizibu ekiri mu Uganda right now? Ate n'ekirala, abazungu kye bagamba nti eddembe lyabo ebisiyaga ly'eddembe lyokka erisinze okutyoboola mu Uganda. Tewaliiwo ddembe ddali batyobodde nga babadde bali silent ku bantu abadde bazze babulawo, ku bantu abazze bakwatibwa awatali kuwozesebwa, abantu abazze battibwa. Kye bagamba ebisiyaga ly'eddembe ly'obuntu lyokka eriri ensonga eri mu ggwanga esaanibwa okuteekako omulaka. Ebigambo ebyo oba ebibuuzo ebyo ani asobola obbyanikula? Tetulaba nga abazungu bali double standard nga beekubiira. Byebyo ebyange yenze Essential Worker, ate era yenze y'amata agatafa.